Experience Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania in 3D.
Scott Lang, you have a daughter. You're an Avenger. But out here, you're out of your league.
On February 17th.
Kang's a monster. He can shatter existence.
An Avenger.
I don't care what he can do. I'm getting us home.
Must face a conqueror.
You may not want her to watch this.
I'm sorry, Cassie.
Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Experience it in 3D. February 17th. Rated PG-13. May be inappropriate for children under 13.
This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for February 3rd, 2023. Your daily entertainment headlines, industry info, and everything rock. Danny Carey from Tool is hinting a possible fall tour from the band. Outside of their headlining festival appearances at the Welcome to Rockville Festival and Ohio's Sonic Temple, Tool have no other shows scheduled for 2023. However, the drummer spilled the beans during a video acceptance speech from Cameo, who bestowed on him the title Progressive Drummer of the Year. After accepting the award and thanking people for the award, he ended his speech by giving Tool fans a taste of what the band has in store, saying, quote, "I hope to see you all out there on the road in 2023. We have a big tour coming in the fall, a few festivals in the summertime." Speaking of drummers, Shane Hawkins, the 16-year-old son of late Foo Fighters drummer Taylor Hawkins, has won Drumeo's 2022 Performance of the Year award. The 16-year-old was honored by the online drum lesson database for his performance of My Hero at the Foo Fighters Taylor Hawkins tribute. Winners in other categories included Chad Smith from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Jay Weinberg from Slipknot, and Sarah Jones, the drummer for Harry Styles. Ozzy Osbourne was seen in public for the first time since announcing that he is retiring from touring due to his declining health. The 74-year-old walked with a cane as he entered a medical center in Los Angeles on Wednesday. He was seemingly in good spirits, flashing the peace sign to photographers. His appearance came just hours after releasing a statement saying that he would have to cancel his tour because of the spinal injury he suffered 4 years ago and his ongoing health problems. Judas Priest was set to open up for Ozzy on the European tour, and now they have shared an update after Ozzy canceled the tour. In a statement, the band wrote, "We send all our love and support to Ozzy and thank our fans in the UK and Ireland especially for your loyalty by standing with us. Right now, we're looking for feasible opportunities to see each other again and will post updates accordingly." Jacoby Shaddix from Papa Roach appeared on Side Jams with Brian Reisman, and he talked about finding a mental health balance by exploring the great outdoors, running, kayaking, fishing, and other things. Saying he ran himself into submission last summer, saying, quote, "I messed myself up because I wasn't stretching. I was running 6 to 9 miles every day for almost 3 weeks straight. I get into these obsessive rhythms sometimes, and it's not always healthy." When he was asked what he'll be like at the age of 60, Jacoby Shaddix said, "I'll still be a fucking spaz dude. I still will. That's just who I am." Papa Roach just started the second leg of the Rockzilla tour with Falling in Reverse, Hollywood Undead, and Escape the Fate. The Canadian Academy of Recording Arts and Sciences is defending Arcade Fire being among the nominees for this year's Juno Awards, despite the sexual misconduct allegations against the frontman, Win Butler. The nominations for this year's Juno Awards were announced on Tuesday. Arcade Fire were nominated in the Group of the Year category, alongside Billy Talent, Metric, Arkells, and the Reclaws. The Juno Awards saying, quote, "We look at Arcade Fire's nomination for Group of the Year as one for the entire band. And while we take the allegations very seriously in this situation, we are also honoring the rest of the band for their success. We hope the allegations against Butler will not detract from the achievement of the other group members." Coming up on April 7th, Paul Gilbert is set to release an album celebrating Ronnie James Dio. It's called the Dio Album. It's coming out via Music Theory's recordings. The Dio album consists of 10 standout and career-defining tracks from Neon Nights and Long Live Rock and Roll to Holy Diver and Man on the Silver Mountain. As well as analyzing Ronnie James Dio's electrifying vocal melodies, Paul also enjoyed paying tribute to 3 incredibly talented guitar legends in Tony Iommi from Black Sabbath, Richie Blackmore of Rainbow, and Vivian Campbell from Dio. Primus leader Les Claypool announced the return of his Fearless Flying Frog Brigade after a 20-year hiatus. And now it's set to feature his friend and collaborator, Sean Lennon, as a guitarist. The group unveiled a 41-date summer tour where they'll be playing the 1977 Pink Floyd album, Animals, in its entirety. Jerry Harrison of the Talking Heads and Adrian Belew will co-headline 11 of the dates during the June run, performing that band's 1980 album, Remain in Light. The tour has 3 stops in New England, including Northampton, Mass. on June 26th, Portland, Maine on June 28th, and in Boston, Mass. at the MGM Music Hall at Fenway on June 29th. And finally, it's Grammys weekend. The 2023 Grammy Awards are happening at the Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles on Sunday night. They'll air live on CBS. Former Daily Show host Trevor Noah is hosting the Grammys. Beyonce leads with 9 nominations, Kendrick Lamar with 8, and Adele and Brandi Carlile each with 7. Ozzy is nominated in 4 rock and metal categories, alongside artists like Beck, the Black Keys, Turnstile, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, The War on Drugs, Elvis Costello, Spoon, Machine Gun Kelly, Ghost, Megadeth, and Muse. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to follow and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 139, featuring Scotty Ian from Anthrax, is available now.
This is the Ugly Things Podcast, and I'm your host, Mike Stacks. That's right, Ugly Things Magazine, your source for the very best in 60s beat, garage, and psychedelic music since 1983, is now also a podcast. We'll bring you interviews and stories about some of the most exciting, overlooked, and influential bands from the 1960s, 70s, and beyond. In November 1964, the moment happens. John Cale meets Lou Reed.
A mere hummingbird's fart may well have set its principles along differing paths.
Very well put.
Articulate, huh?
Oh, that's why you're a writer, Phil. It's all about wild sounds from past dimensions when rock and roll was young, daring, dangerous, and vital.
Quite often we used to be playing on stage and a fight used to break out, and really, it's just bodies and people flying about. So it's quite rough,
And hear insightful discussions with renowned rock journalists.
I was rejected from trying to write for the school newspaper, and in retaliation, they spelled my name Jarvie Kubernick in the yearbook.
Don't go changing, Harvey.
You're doing it f***ing wrong.
It's just nice to get the real stories down while they're still here.
Yeah, absolutely. Ugly Things, now on the Pantheon Network.